I used to think love was supposed to feel like a movie, full of drama, passion, and grand gestures. I thought it had to be intense and unpredictable. That's why I fell for him. The man who made my heart skip a beat whenever he walked into the room. The man who knew just the right words to say, but rarely followed them with action. I chased him like he was the last train home. Every time he texted me, my heart lit up. Every time he went silent, I told myself he was just busy. I waited for calls that never came. I dressed up for dates he canceled last minute. I convinced myself he was just misunderstood. Or maybe he'd change. But deep down, I know I was loving someone who didn't love me the same way. And then there was Daniel, the quiet one. The one I vented to about my heartbreaks. The one who brought me my favorite coffee without being asked. The one who remembered how I took my tea. The one who never tried to impress me, he just cared. He watched me cry over someone else. And every time I fell apart, he was there to help me pick up the pieces. Not because he wanted anything in return, but because he couldn't stand to see me hurt. I was blind to it, so focused on chasing what I thought I wanted. I didn't see the man who was right in front of me, loving me quietly, patiently. Then one day, the love I wanted walked away, just like that. No goodbye, no explanation, and I broke. I remember sitting in the rain, clutching my phone, hoping for a message that never came. And who showed up? Holding an umbrella over my head, offering no words, just his presence. Daniel. He didn't say "I told you so." He just held me. Day by day, I started to see things differently. How he listened without interrupting. How he laughed at my jokes no one else understood. How he always made sure I got home safe. How he'd show up for me again and again, without making a big deal of it. And one afternoon, as we were walking through the city, he stopped to tie my shoelace. I looked at him, really looked at him, and I saw it. The calm in his eyes. The way he looked at me like I mattered, like I was more than enough. It wasn't fireworks or butterflies. It was peace. It was safety. It was love, real, steady, and strong. I used to think love had to hurt a little to be real. But Daniel taught me that real love heals. He never tried to compete with the memory of the man I thought I loved. He just stayed. He stayed through the silence, through the confusion, through the grief, until one day, I realized the love I wanted taught me what I don't need. The love I needed. Daniel gave me everything I didn't know I was missing. And now, years later, I look at him as he stirs coffee in the kitchen, humming a tune off key, smiling at me like I'm his whole world. And I know, I didn't settle. I finally chose right. Because sometimes, love doesn't come in fireworks. Sometimes, it walks in quietly, waits patiently, and never gives up on you. Thanks for watching. Please like and hit the subscribe button.